Good morning, Illini. I'm Lauren Scafidi.
And I'm Caitlin McClure. We have a lot in store for you on our first hour-long segment of GMI.
The day has finally come. It's officially Unofficial's 21st birthday.
We'll be bringing you everything unofficial for the next hour.
From how to avoid a ticket to how to avoid a hangover.
So stay tuned.
And good morning, Illini.
Good morning, Illini.
Good morning, Illini. Buenos dias, Illini. Good morning, Illini. This is going to be a good day.
So, we have a very special weather guest with us today, and I know you have some pretty strong feelings about her.
Last time I saw our weather guest, she was not performing weather. We'll just leave it at that.
But whenever we told you who was coming in, your jaw was on the floor.
I had to pick it up from the floor to bring it back to my mouth. I was so excited.
So not only do we have a great guest doing our weather, we have one of my close friends who's going to be doing some grilling for us.
I am so excited to try that food. You will see why soon.
Not only that, we went out to the quad this week and played a few games.
Very entertaining. One of the more entertaining Thursday afternoons I've had on campus. But to kick off our show today, we have GMI's Jillian Kaler giving you a rundown of the rules on campus this weekend.
With Patrick Wade, the spokesperson for the University of Illinois Police Department, talking about Unofficial. So any specific rules that the campus has had to put in place as a result of Unofficial?
Nothing new this year. This is all stuff we typically do. So, for example, the mayor did her emergency order that there's not going to be anyone under 21 in the bars. You can't have massive amounts of alcohol. You can still buy alcohol from liquor stores, but you can't have huge amounts. Parking laws are enforced pretty strictly during that weekend, so it's going to be a lot harder to park here if you're coming in here from somewhere else.
Okay.
And then everything else just kind of stays the same. Don't have open containers on sidewalks. Don't be drinking underage, that sort of thing.
Okay, and is there going to be an increased police presence at the bars or just around campus during the weekend?
There will be bar checks, officers going into bars and making sure everything's happening correctly there. And there you will notice an increased police presence on the street. We're going to have more patrol officers, more walking officers. Just, again, being visible, being there to help anybody if they need it. So if you see an officer, feel free to say hi.
Caitlin, I think it's a really good thing that there are stricter rules this weekend.
I think so too. As much as we all like to have our fun, it is really important that everyone stays safe today.
Absolutely, absolutely. And with 20 years under its belt, Unofficial has a lot of stories to tell.
I sat down with Cochran Enterprises owner Scott Cochran to talk a little bit about the history of this day.
You started Unofficial.
I did.
Tell me a little bit of how the idea formed.
Unofficial, or St. Patrick's Day, fell on spring break for a number of years. And so as a businessman in the restaurant and bar business, that's a big day, one of our biggest days of the year. So I came up with the idea with Joe Fisher from Orange and Blue, who's no longer there, and we decided to create our own St. Patrick's Day. And everybody said we were crazy, it never worked, nobody wanted to buy in. And so we stacked the deck. We invited some fraternities and sororities and some groups to join us. We did fun stuff like we had Lucky Charms with beer on it. We had green donuts. We had green dyed tacos, all kinds of St. Patrick's Day themed stuff. And then we opened early, and it was a big success. So the kids got behind it. And then the rest of the bars jumped in after they said, "Oh, it will work." Everybody started pushing it. And I had to protect which I own the rights to the name, so I had to protect it. And then it grew and kind of took on its own life and got out of control to the point where it was more than I ever bargained. It became a kind of a rite of spring for college kids, and they started coming from everywhere. And, you know, we had 40,000 kids coming to town at some point in time, and every hotel, restaurant was packed and did great. But now it's kind of reached that point where it's kind of, I think, run its course. But, you know, the city doesn't want it to be out of control, and neither do we. And I think, you know, we handle things very responsibly, and we don't really have any issues. It's kind of a non-event day now. You know what? It took a couple of people to say, hey, we can make something happen. I think, like you said, what am I proud of? That we took something from nothing and made it something big within the containment of my bars. That's how it started. And then it grew into, you know, a beast that was out of my control.
This is what I think one of the coolest things about Unofficial this year. How old is Unofficial?
Unofficial is 21.
So it's turning 21
this year. Yeah, it's been a long run.
So I honestly had no idea that Unofficial was like a trademarked name.
Me either. It's crazy, you know. As students, a lot of people just, oh, you know, we're green, we'll celebrate, but nobody really knows the history behind it, I feel like.
Right. I had no idea that Scott started it. I had no idea that it's like no one else can use it. I think it's awesome, though.
Yeah, definitely. So it's just for U of I, and it's specifically to U of I. Love that.
And I tell you what, I was working on that segment, and some of the pictures that alumni were sending me were gold.
I can only imagine. You know, I wonder, it's interesting. I wonder what it was like back, you know, 10 years ago, 15 years ago compared to now.
You would not believe how many pictures I got of people actually dressed up as leprechauns on Unofficial.
That's amazing. I love the spirit there. That's
I know
incredible.
we still have some that do that, but so many alumni photos had people dressed up as leprechauns.
That's
that was
incredible.
amazing.
That's incredible. And with all that history, you know, there are some myths tied to Unofficial too. Like, Caitlin, did you know that the first and second Unofficial were actually on a Wednesday and not on a Friday? Like, always? Like, I feel like we've always had it on Friday.
That would hurt a lot on Thursday class.
Yes, and GMI's Gwendolyn Pippin and Aaron Stanley took to the streets to ask students what they thought was true in a segment we are calling Fact or Fiction.
In celebration of Unofficial, we've decided to test some people's knowledge with this edition of Fact or Fiction Unofficial style. Okay, so what year are you?
I'm a freshman.
Wonderful. So this is your first Unofficial. Any plans?
I've been invited to a couple parties, but not like for sure yet or anything.
Okay, so you have options. She's very popular. She has options. If you find a 4-leaf clover, you can get into all the bars for free.
True? False?
Okay, let's
That's
see.
such a good rule, though.
It
They
is.
should do that.
We came up with that one
Yeah.
to trick you
should
guys.
talk to someone about that.
The first Unofficial, it actually wasn't named Unofficial. It was named Shamrock Stagger. Fact or fiction? You are so... You know a lot. Very interesting for you to be a freshman. You know some things. Okay.
So for a holiday unique to our campus, you think students know a lot about Unofficial, right? Not so much.
Fact or fiction? Next year they're going to be selling orange and blue Unofficial T-shirts besides just the green.
True.
That is false. I'm going to test your knowledge of Unofficial since it's been 4 years to see if you're an expert. Okay, so fact or fiction? Unofficial began in 1925.
That is fiction.
Are you sure?
No, but I think it's fiction.
No, you're right.
Okay.
Okay, let's see if you can redeem yourself.
Okay.
For our last question. You got one more, Aaron?
Yep. Word on the street is...
Yes. They're opening up a new bar in town in time for next Unofficial called Leprechaun Bar.
False.
That is true. I mean, it's false. Sorry. I got confused for a second. No, you got that one right.
Ooh, fact or fiction? During the first few Unofficials, I think it might have been the first one, we'll say that, they gave away Trek mountain bikes. Fact or fiction?
Fiction?
It's a fact.
Really?
Yeah. Would you want a bike?
Actually, yeah, I wouldn't mind.
I know, right? I'm like, can y'all give away makeup and cars and all that kind of good stuff? So Unofficial this year, cars, we need them. You need a car?
Actually, yeah.
I need a car too.
Yeah, so-
We all need cars. Good, thank you. This is fun. Okay. All right. So thank you so much.
Okay.
You're gonna be on TV, girl.
I think the funniest one was that if you find a 4-leaf clover, you get into all the bars for free. I would spend months
I
preparing.
would like find one, press it, and then save it specifically for Unofficial.
Oh, absolutely. I mean, you have to. You have to.
It would save me so much money. Well, we'd love to think so. U of I isn't the only college who knows how to turn up.
Let's take a look at how other schools party.
Some students at U of I seem to have a strange pride about Unofficial. And although this holiday is uniquely Illinois, the good time spirit is not. I'm here to break down 5 other Midwestern party traditions. First is Palmerfest at Ohio University in Athens. The block party takes place in May on Palmer Street, which is on the eastern end of a campus neighborhood. Revelers play drinking games and host live music at respective houses that line the streets. Our foes up north have a similar kind of festival with UW-Madison's Mifflin Street Block Party. This tradition stretches all the way back to a 1969 Vietnam War protest. Now it's a little bit more traditional, and the party features live bands on house porches, on balconies, and in backyards. And we're going to stay in Madison for our next party. The Bachelors have their annual State Street Halloween party. Similar to their May festival, musical acts play and people drink a lot, and in costume. Now let's travel over to Indiana for Little 500, or just Little 5. Leading up to a bike race at the end of the week, a bunch of drunken Hoosiers partake in a long drinking event that's often called the greatest college weekend in the world. This event does have a good heart, though. The race that this binge drinking surrounds benefits a scholarship fund for working students. Good on you, IU. Lastly, and I hate to tell you guys this, but there seems to be another Unofficial. Over in Happy Valley, they celebrate something called State Patty's Day. It started as an alternative to St. Patrick's Day because it fell on spring break. On this day, Penn students get belligerent and wear green. Sound familiar? Well, there you have it, guys. As much as we like to say that we're the most fun in the Midwest, it seems like some of our cohorts also know how to have a pretty good time.
You know, I've actually been to Little 500.
Wait, so have I. Wait, what year did you go? Did we go the same year?
I went 2 years ago.
Oh, okay. I went last year, but
I
still
tell you
fun.
what, it was a blast, but it still has nothing on U of I and Unofficial.
I agree. You know, we might be just a little bit biased, just a little bit.
You know, I also think Penn State stole State Patty's Day from us.
Yeah, I agree. We were first.
Yesterday we took to the quad to see if some students had what it takes to compete in our first segment of quad battles.
Let's see how well they did in our first challenge.
Joshua Pascal, University of Illinois, starting point guard.
Jake Price, junior, business.
Abhinav Gurley, sophomore chemical engineering.
Ryan Laramie, sophomore chemical engineering.
Here we go, 3, 2, 1.
Oh, sorry, I just nailed the camera.
Are you?
It's floating away from me.
Oh.
So I have to tell you, my favorite part of that battle is our very own Jillian Kaler brought the toilet paper to the quad for us to use, but had to go to Walgreens first and was so afraid they were going to stop her for shoplifting because she brought the toilet paper from her house.
No! That is too good. Well, I'm glad that Jillian did not get in trouble. Glad we are all safe. We're fine.
We've got plenty in store for you coming up.
But first, we're recapping what happened in local news, courtesy of our friends at UI7 News. This week, we've had some pretty big stories. Another house fire in Champaign, the
Sesquicentennial.
I'm glad one of us can say it. Illinois men's basketball won. So let's check it all out right now, and we'll see you in 90 seconds.
All of our businesses will improve. American Airlines will get more business. United, of course, is coming in to get business.
I see this big flame just coming out of the roof.
Fire at 908 West Clark is the second fatal fire in as many weeks in Champaign.
Apartment complexes are taking extra measures to guarantee tenant safety.
Just have a good time, but act responsibly.
We're not gonna go outside or anything. Make sure we stay in our apartment, doors locked, it's just not too loud.
This is Navadia's first time running a liquor store during Unofficial, and it has kept him busy and caused him to order 3 times the amount of alcohol he normally buys.
We bought 60 cake, and then we're
planning on ordering more for Saturday.
The bell towers across campus started playing a one-of-a-kind bell piece to start off the University of Illinois' sesquicentennial celebration.
So I thought it would be cool to do a piece for the sesquicentennial celebration that somehow had to do both with music and with science, which I love, and with the fact that this important discovery was made here at Illinois.
The win gives Illinois an 18-12 record overall and an 8-9 in Big Ten play, which keeps their NCAA tournament hopes alive.
During spring practice a year ago, Lovie Smith was just trying to learn his players' names. Now, 1 year removed from his hiring at Illinois, Smith is putting his Illini through their spring practice paces.
Today we're joined by a special guest and one of Lauren's favorite performers doing our weather.
Our very own weather bunny is outside our studio to give you the weekend forecast.
Thank you so much, Lauren and Caitlin. I'm Alexis Carrington, standing outside of GMI Studios. Good morning, Illini, and happy Unofficial. It is a little chilly out today, so we're looking for a cold Unofficial, but I don't think that's going to stop y'all from, getting out there and celebrating. We're going to take a look at the weather for this weekend. So, Friday, we have a high of 39 and a low of 26. Ooh, my waist size. And then tomorrow, Saturday, we have a high of 53 with a low of 37, and Sunday, a high of 56 and a low of 46. So we're looking like it's the upper 50s this weekend. So it's going to be a beautiful weekend. Hope everybody has a fun time celebrating. Now I'm going to turn it over to GMI's Devin. What you got cooking over there, Devin?
Thank you so much, Alexis. Devin Timmons here for GMI, and I actually wish I could look this fabulous at 9 o'clock in the morning. But we got Cody over here grilling because what's unofficial without some burgers at 9:30 a.m. How you doing, Cody?
Good.
Good. So what do we got over here?
We got some burgers grilling from that were raised on my farm.
All right, what's your farm called?
Big Oak Farms, Lincoln, Illinois.
All right, looks so good. I can't wait to take a bite of some of these, actually. We also had spicy tomatoes come into the studio for our open mic segment. They were actually hilarious. So here, take a quick sneak peek at the performance.
You ready for that double date tonight?
Oh, yeah. Here, I need some more gel.
God, I got this one loose hair that's just, it won't do it, man. Can you, quick,
Here, I'll give you just the tub.
Okay.
Just, there you go.
Yeah, just get it all there. Oh, yeah.
Hand left.
Okay. You got the fire going? Yeah. Oh, those marshmallows almost ready? Yeah. I made them with my own two hands. Oh, awesome. Here's yours. Oh, this is the only food I've had in a week. Oh my God, your dad doesn't feed you? No.
Hand left.
Treasure! Oh my God! Treasure Island!
It's a giant gold nugget!
Oh wow, there's just treasure everywhere!
Here, catch!
It's just, oh wow, gold's really heavy.
Oh, you know what? Oh, I bet there's a map somewhere if we try to find it.
Why do we even need a map? There's treasure everywhere!
Hand left!
Did you hear about what happened to Frosty?
Oh God!
Spring came.
Oh no! Not spring!
That was just a puddle and a really dapper hat in the kitchen.
Maybe if we collect the water and move to a northernmost place,
Don't you think we've
he
tried?
can come back to life.
Don't you think we've tried? We tried keeping him in the fridge, everything. Frosty's gone. He's not coming back.
Hand right.
Oh, diamonds! Oh, I thought the gold was going to be the best part, but look, diamonds. These are worth even more.
Maybe there's some rubies.
Good morning, Illini, and welcome back to our special hour-long Unofficial show.
This week, I dropped by Firehouse to check out one of the most classic Unofficial drinks.
Alright, well this Friday we'll be serving Irish car bombs. It's a glass of half full of Guinness, and the shot that we're going to drop in is half Jameson and half Bailey's. And then we serve them together. The shot gets dropped in and you have to drink it. This Friday, you do have to be 21 to get into any of the bars in Champaign. And is that it?
Will you be bartending Friday?
I will not be bartending Friday, sadly.
It does not get any more Irish than that.
Although, again, another good story from our cast. One of our very own GMI's Julia Hinders had a friend go to Ireland and they tried to order an Irish car bomb and they kicked him out of the bar.
No!
So apparently it does get more Irish.
Oh my god, that's too funny. I don't know. Do you call it just a car bomb there?
I'm
Like, or is
assuming that you
Irish?
don't mix
Yeah.
all of their
You
good
just-
Irish
yeah.
alcohol.
Well, if you've had one too many Irish car bombs, don't fret. We've got some tips on how to avoid the hangover blues.
Good morning, Illini. It's Corey Drake here on the Quad. We're here to learn about some foods and things that can help you with a hangover this coming Unofficial. I'm here with registered dietitian Amanda Oakley. So what are some things that people can do while they're drinking that can help prevent their hangover?
So a lot of foods that might appeal to someone with a hangover would be the fast food, the things that are greasy with refined carbohydrates and a lot of fat. Those really aren't going to help with the source of a hangover, which is pretty much dehydration. So fluids, even bananas and fruits and vegetables, those kinds of things will really help with the hangover, which is the root cause. Your body was trying to get rid of all of the toxins from the alcohol. And so doing that, you're urinating a lot and getting rid of all of that. And so you do need to replace some of those electrolytes that were lost. And so even coconut water and some other types of foods that have those potassium and other nutrients will be really helpful. So almost the opposite of what you would think. So foods that might make you think you're feeling better, those fast foods are really the ones you would want to avoid, and then going more towards those nutrient-dense fruits and vegetables. Even something like a banana with some peanut butter can really help you feel better and help fight that hangover.
We talked about a couple breakfast and snack options. Were there any lunch or dinner options that you think would help with students' hangover?
I would say for lunch or dinner options that could help either preventing a hangover or the day of. A lot of soups and things will have a lot of the electrolytes that can help replenish, and even some sandwiches and things like that will help. And I'm not saying that some of the fast food options won't help you feel better, because we are emotional eaters, humans. We do have an emotional tie and link to food, but they aren't going to help that root cause of the hangover. So any fluids and hydration with the fruits and vegetables and water will be great sources.
Thank you, Amanda, for all your valuable information about what can help us prevent hangovers and cure our hangover. Back to you guys at the studio.
Okay, so Lauren and I were just talking, and I don't eat fast food, but McDonald's is definitely my guilty hangover pleasure.
As are a lot of people's.
Okay, but what's yours?
Okay, mine might be going against the grain a little bit. My favorite thing the day after going out is like a nice cucumber. Like cucumbers. I don't know, they're just so hydrating and refreshing. It just makes
You
me
have
feel
to be
so much
the
better.
only college kid on this campus that actually enjoys fruit and some vegetables
Can't be
after
alone.
drinking.
Okay, if you also like fruits and vegetables after you go out, please tweet us or Instagram us or something. Make me
Don't
feel
make
like
Lauren
I'm not
feel
alone.
better.
Yeah.
Don't make her feel better.
Help me out. Help me out. But fast food is a cure for a lot of people. The grease just kind of absorbs everything in your
I
stomach.
know it
feel
doesn't
that.
actually make it better, but it does make me feel better as well as
That's a
chugging like a
mental
full
thing.
bottle of water. I guess that's the equivalent of cucumbers. It's basically all a cucumber is.
Yeah, it's true. That's true. Maybe that's why I like it, because I feel so dehydrated. I don't know. Either way, one of our campus's favorite hangover foods is found in a yellow truck that drives around campus.
GMI's Dakota Carson got inside the iconic truck. So check it out on this week's edition of ILL Tell You What's Cooking.
While you're waking up at the crack of dawn, they're cracking open some delicious food. Hop on the truck and I'll tell you what's cooking at Crack.
I'm here inside Crack, and I'm here with Jen, and she's going to show us how to make a hungry chief.
So Jen, what is the first step in making this delicious burrito, right?
Yeah, it's our most popular. It's a breakfast burrito. First, we're going to start with some peppers and onions. We're going to put them on the grill. I'm going to get a scoop of chorizo. Nice level scoop. I'm going to put that right on top.
And is that pork chorizo?
It's actually beef chorizo. But I put the chorizo on top of the peppers and onions, so some of that oil can help cook down the peppers and onions and give them some really nice flavor. And while that's starting to cook, I'm going to grab a tortilla and put that on the grill. While I've got 10 seconds, I'll grab some hash browns, a nice scoop of eggs.
So like, what's the real proper way to open this burrito? Is there a way to do it?
I think as long as you get in there and enjoy it.
It
doesn't matter how you get to it.
I was always told that you have to like peel it around the top, like this. It smells really good. I smell the chorizo. All right, here we go. Cheers. That's hot, but really good.
Good, yes.
I like that the potatoes in there.
Yeah.
It's like having tater tots in your burrito.
Yeah, exactly.
That's really good. You definitely want to try this. This is really good.
Practice definitely showed me what's cooking.
Yeah.
You know, I've never been to Cracked, but after watching that, I have a weird craving for it. Caitlin, have you ever been?
I've only ever been once, and I was in such a rush, I definitely did not have time to sniff the burrito like Dakota.
Well, that's what we're going to have to do before we graduate. We have to go to Cracked together.
Okay, deal. We will go together.
Like next
maybe
week
today.
or something.
Oh.
Today. You know what? Why wait?
Okay, now let's check in again with our very special weather buddy for a look at this weekend's forecast.
Thank you, ladies, so much. I am back in the warm studio. First, I had to have one of those hamburgers because it smelled too good to pass up. But taking a look this weekend at our weather, today we're looking at a high of 39. It is unofficial, so make sure you wear your coats when you're out running around campus and celebrating. We have a high of 53 on Saturday and 56 on Sunday. So, you know, the weather's kind of all over the place. We've been seeing that a lot lately with Mother Nature. I think she's a little confused, kind of like the looks I get when I walk down the street looking like this. But we're looking for an amazing weekend. The weather looks lovely, and I'm going to let you ladies take it back away.
All right. Stay with us because there's still so much in store today.
Especially if you have a visitor in town for this holiday. We'll give them tips on how to fit in this unofficial.
Here's another look at Spicy Clamato. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back.
Greg, that you asked me to meet you up on this rooftop. That's really cool.
Yeah, I thought it would be like a good second date setting.
Yeah, it's like really fun and flirty, as I read in last week's Cosmo.
Yeah, well, look, I brought this picnic basket.
Should have said.
Well, I brought this balloon for you.
Should have said.
Well, I brought this small kitten.
No way, you brought me a small kitten. Oh my
did.
gosh, that's the nicest thing anyone's ever done for me, Greg!
Well, it's the second date, and I hear that you should give living things on the second date.
You know what?
It's a rule.
Because of this kitten, I'm just gonna put the kitten down 1 second.
Should have
put the cat down. I'm just gonna put Put the cat down one
Whoa.
sec. Oh my god, I'm sorry. That was a bad way to
Should've
shoot your
put the
gift.
cat down.
I'm just gonna, oh look, there's a pillow in my back pocket. La la la, floaty down to the ground. There goes the cat, my new best friend. See what you did for me there?
Yeah, wow, you have like a new best friend.
I have a new best friend besides you.
Besides me.
And because it's our second date, I feel like you deserve a tap on the shoulder.
Whoa,
I
jeez,
know,
okay.
I know, I can't
Taking it
believe I
fast.
just- oh my God.
Oh, wow. I don't know if I was ready for that, Janine.
Oh my gosh, I don't think I was either.
Welcome back, Illini. Some of you watching
maybe from out of town today.
Yes, exactly. But we will tell you exactly how to fit in.
We've got you covered how to blend in so people think you're an Illini.
To all of our friends visiting, welcome. I wanted to first apologize for all the grief you're going to get and the amount of times that a drunk person yells, "She doesn't even go here," at you. But I'm here to give you 3 tips to blend in better with U of I students. First, have a quick cry at Granger. Stop by our engineering library, open a book with a lot of numbers, and let the silent tears flow. You'll be a bona fide Illini in no time. Next, go profess your love to Alma Mater. She's a beautiful lady, I get it. Go stare longingly at her like any good Illini. Take a picture in front of her to prove your love for the school. While you're there, ask Learning and Labor how they're doing. People always forget about those 2 strapping gentlemen. And finally, and this is really important, you need to keep your cool when walking past some of our more pungent bars. Nothing says visitor like dry heaving from just walking past a bar. Play it cool, guys. But seriously, stay safe, be smart, and ask for help if you need it.
We talked a little bit about tickets earlier, but I think a majority of them get handed out to people who don't go here.
I think so too. I think they're just not used to the customs and kind of what goes on.
And you don't really know where you are or where to go next.
Exactly. I mean, it'd be kind of scary to be wandering around a campus. I mean, obviously you're with people, but you don't know like what's where. It's hard.
Even as a freshman, I was so scared because I knew I didn't know campus or like where people lived that well. And I was just terrified to walk around on my own.
Exactly. And these people coming, some of them might have not even ever been here before. Ever. It's their first time even seeing Green Street or seeing the quad, you know?
Right, yeah. So obviously, another key to fitting in on Unofficial is a green Unofficial t-shirt.
Check.
Our very own Bailey.
So I took a look at one of the campus busiest stores on this holiday. If you're sporting an Unofficial shirt today, there is a good chance it was printed at Campus Sportswear. Campus Sportswear typically prints orange and blue Illini gear. However, this past week they've been focusing on a different color, and that color is green. Campus Sportswear has already printed 3,000 shirts for students to wear as they walk the streets for Unofficial St. Patrick's Day. Steven, you've been doing this for about 6 years now. You've got plenty of Unofficials under your belt. What are sales like this year compared to last year?
Sales are about the same as this year. I was expecting them to be less because it looks like the event is starting to die a little bit. But kind of last minute, we had a pretty big boost of sales. It's definitely not as much as we used to do kind of back in the day when we first started. But it's still enough to say we're printing 2,000 or 3,000 pieces.
That is a lot. And if there are just some of those last minute stragglers still trying to find a t-shirt at the last minute, what is your most popular selling one right now? What are they going to see a lot of?
So we've been selling a lot of this Cam's cover shirt, and I partner with a lot of like the local vendors and the local bars because a lot of y'all end up there during Unofficial. And so it looks like this shirt sold the most of them. People have been asking about them, and they're going to have a ton more extra for sale at Cam's this weekend. So it seems like that's the #1 seller this year.
Perfect. And what is the best shirt you've seen designed and the worst shirt?
I've got some favorites. Back in the day when the Bulls were really good, we made like some Carlos Boozer ones.
Oh, fun.
And those were really great. As far as the bad ones, usually those don't get printed anymore because they die by the wayside. I'm trying to think. I don't know if I have one off the top of my head that was really bad. Emma, do you think of anyone? No, this year we have a really cool one by 50 Diamonds, and it's the Migos Future design.
Oh, cool.
And they redid that, and they also did Unofficial Supreme. Those were actually really, really hot this year as well. I wouldn't say they were worse designs, they were one of the better ones, but I can't think of both.
Well, maybe that's a good thing.
Yeah,
then.
right.
All right, thank you so much,
Cool.
Stephen.
You know, I think our our shirts are the best.
Again, we might be a little bit biased, but look at this. We have Bailey on here. She's too cute. She's cuter in person, but, you know, the picture doesn't do her justice. Yeah, exactly. Well, T-shirts are a big word on campus this time of year. Students had their own idea of what Unofficial means to them.
Good morning, Illini. Devin Tammons here. So I'm on the streets of the U of I campus to ask students the first 3 words to come to their mind when they think unofficial. Let's hear what they have to say.
Whiskey here. I'm just kidding. It's tea.
What year are you guys?
We're freshmen.
Oh, okay. So this is your first unofficial.
Yes, it is.
So do you know what the holiday is? Have you heard about it?
Yes, we have. I don't think there's a way we go without hearing about it.
What are the first 3 words that come to your mind when you think unofficial?
Drunk green people.
Drunk green people.
Yes.
Liddy.
Wasted.
Party.
Green. St. Patrick's Day.
Alcohol.
Yeah.
Green. Day drinking. And it's not a word, but going to class drunk.
Green. Drunk. Booze. Yeah. Freshman. Yeah. St. Patty's. Underage drinking ticket. Alcohol. And that was more than 3 words, but okay, great.
If unofficial isn't your thing, don't worry, we still have you covered.
There are plenty of options for you on this campus.
We've got Snyder Palooza, 10 a.m. to midnight. Tonight, it's Snyder Hall. Pizza making, Mario Kart, mug painting, karaoke, you name it.
And it doesn't stop there. We also have the Unofficial comedy show from 5 to 9 at the Illini Union. What it is free food, great music, and a night full of laughter. Sounds fun.
Wrapping it up, we've also got a marathon tonight. All day, noon to 2 a.m. at Newman Hall. So those movies begin at 3, 6, 9, and midnight. Now we're going to take another look at our forecast, and our weather bunny is going to hop on in.
Alexis, what is it looking like for this weekend?
Well, I can tell you right now, today it's cold, but it is sunny out and beautiful. Definitely not raining men outside today. But this weekend, Saturday and Sunday, we have a high in the upper 50s, so should be a great time to get out and keep celebrating Unofficial. With lows of 37 on Saturday and low of 46 on Sunday. It might be a little cloudy on Sunday, but you know what? Leave the shades at home, and we're going to take it from here, ladies.
We're going to send it back outside to Devin. How's it looking out there?
Thank you so much. You know, at least I'm glad one of us got to go inside to experience the warmth. But I'm still out here grilling with Cody. So, Cody, is there anything special that goes into these burgers? You know, you said they come from your farm and everything. So.
Right. Personally, I like to add in a little bit of onion as I did with these. I added a little bit of egg just to keep them together a little better. So that way, otherwise, they kind of fall apart whenever they're out here. And whenever I'm grilling here, I like to add a little bit of seasoning salt, just to add a little bit extra flavor to them.
Right. So we're cooking with coal. Is that how you usually cook your burgers?
I like to use charcoal due to the fact that there isn't quite as bit of a bite to it. Whenever you start to use LP, you get a little bit more of a different taste to it.
Right.
The charcoal is more of a natural kind of flavor to it.
Right. Thank you. So now we're going to send it over to the quad games to see who's going to maybe take the lead, maybe tie it up.
on, Schwab.
All right, just take your time and send it, you know? That like totally should count. I kind of wanted to get close, so we're like in a competition here. Come on, guys. This one's in. Just calling my shot now. Winner.
Good morning, Illini. Spicy Clamato joined us in the studio a few nights ago to perform some of their favorite games, and they had me cracking up.
They were hilarious. Check them out on this week's edition of Open Mic.
All right, I gotta eat this burger in 10 minutes to win the prize, okay?
It's a 4-pounder. I think you can do it, though.
Okay, you've been the best waiter at this restaurant for 20 years, and I specifically asked for you to serve this to me, okay?
Now remember, when the bell dings, you have 10 minutes.
10 minutes to shove this down my throat hole.
All right.
Let's do it.
3, 2, 1. Ding.
Excuse me.
Yes.
Would you like to buy a paper crane?
A paper crane?
Yes.
Is this for an organization?
Well, make a wish. You just need to buy 1,000 of them.
Mike, 1,000? 1,000? Oh, let me just get all my money out of me pocket. Oh, wait, look at that. There's nothing there.
Freeze. Jess, do you know what he did to me?
What'd he do?
He didn't even call me back.
He didn't even call you back? Oh, my God, that son of
Carlos did not even bother to call me back.
Oh, my God. You know what we're going to do? We're going to go take a bath, okay? Listen.
Take a bath or take a bat?
We're going to take a bet.
A bet?
We're going to take a
A
bet.
bat?
No, we're going to take a bet.
Cynthia, I just never know what you're saying,
We're going
okay?
to take a bet in the water.
Oh, my gosh.
So we can relax and think about what we're going to do to
So like a
Carlos.
spa day.
Yeah.
Mom, can you check your email?
Yeah.
Yeah, you should find some Club Penguin stuff in there. Just delete it. Did you It's not get important. banned again? Is know. that why the FBI showed up to our house?
No.
You're banned from Club Penguin?
I just leaked some documents in there.
Oh.
I didn't think it was going to hurt anybody.
Richard, do you know what this has done to our family?
I just went into the
We have
cafe.
6 generations of igloos on that site, and now they're gone. Richard, do you know how much of a dynasty I built on Club Penguin, and now it's gone?
Mom, I'm so sorry. I never meant to disappoint you.
Why on God's name would you think of leaking documents on Club Penguin?
Well, somebody said that.
You know you used Stardoll for that.
Yeah, well.
Freeze.
All right. Yahtzee. Oh, another game of Yahtzee.
You know what that means? Since I won this one, you have to do one thing that I say.
Okay, all right.
All right, you ready?
Yep.
I want you to join the cheerleading team.
Ooh.
I know you're tall and lanky, okay? You might look awkward, but I think you can do it, and I think it would be hysterical.
Here's the thing. I'm afraid of girls' ankles.
Good morning, Illini, and welcome back. My name's Dakota Carson, and I'm here with Emma Poole. She is the president of Spicy Clamato. So, Emma, can you tell me a little bit about Spicy Clamato?
Sure thing. Spicy Clamato is actually U of I's longest running improv troupe. So we are a short form team. U of I has a couple of improv troupes on campus, but we strictly just focus on short form. So if you've ever seen Whose Line Is It Anyway or Second City, we just play mostly games. So that's kind of just what we specialize in. So yeah, it's a lot of fun.
That's awesome. And you're actually on the show today. What kind of games can we expect to see?
Right, so our first game we played is an improv staple. It's called Freeze. So everyone just tags in. It's really quick. And then the second game we play Shoulda Said. So I typically ding whoever's in the scene, and they'll just have to take back whatever they say and just go with a new line, and then continue the scene from there. And then the last game we'll be playing is called Purple, so pan right, pan left. And that's kind of cool because it's with 4 people and you get to see 4 different short scenes. So it's a lot of fun.
So can you tell me what's coming up in Spicy Clamato? Like, are you guys going to be performing anywhere on campus?
Yeah, so we typically perform in the Union at the Courtyard Cafe bi-weekly, pretty much on Fridays. But actually, next week on Wednesday, I believe it's the 8th, that's going to be our next show.
Awesome. Well, be sure to check that out. Thank you so much for joining us, and thank you, Spicy Clamato.
Thank you.
We're going to take a look at our final quad game and see who won the competition.
Can I like bounce it up and like kind of just drop it in my mouth?
3, 2, 1, go.
Oh. Oh.
Trying to move like me.
Oh. Oh.
This is the one.
Oh.
You know, that Oreo challenge is a lot harder than it looks.
They were really struggling. They got really close a few times, but it definitely looked like they were having a harder time than I would have expected.
Because you got to move your head the right way and at the right pace, and there's a lot of like variables involved.
I feel like getting it down isn't that hard, but it's like, you know, whenever you're trying to get it into your mouth.
The angle. The angle.
That's what it's all about.
No. But let's check in one last time with our oh-so-talented weather bunny. Alexis, get in here, girlfriend.
Thank you, ladies, so much for having me.
Thank you for being
Yeah,
here.
no, this is awesome getting to see how everything works. And for those of you just joining us, I'm Alexis Carrington, your weather bunny, guest star. And this weekend, we're looking for some nice weather. So, I mean, it's a little chilly today. You know, I was standing out there next to that grill smelling those burgers, shivering a little. But we have a lot going on. And today, we're looking at a high of 39, low of 26. And then Saturday and Sunday, we're actually looking at weather in the 50s, which is amazing. Nice weather, bring it on. I'm so ready.
So as long as we can bear through today, get through today, we'll see some higher temperatures this weekend.
Absolutely.
But Alexis, tell us why you're here today.
Okay, so I'm here promoting the IUB Drag Show at the Union. It's next Tuesday, April 7th at 7 p.m. Tickets are $5. And we have some amazing talent coming from all over Central Illinois, Indiana, up by Chicago. So it's going to be amazing. And I will definitely be there dancing.
We'll
and
definitely be there.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah,
awesome.
you can count on 2 people in the audience for sure.
Yes.
So tell us a little bit about what it was like to do weather for us today.
You know, it was an amazing experience. You have to really think on the fly and, you know, be personable. So I thoroughly enjoyed it, and the whole staff was so, like, warming and inviting. So thank you guys.
We're so happy you spent your morning with us. Thank you for
Absolutely.
being here, Alexis.
Anytime.
We love it.
Excellent.
All right, we're going to take one last look out at the grill, too, and I can't wait for this to be over so I can go eat a burger.
I know. I can't wait for this to come inside.
Sending it to you, Devin.
Thanks so much, guys. Definitely can't wait to go check out that drag show whenever it happens at the Union. So still out here in the freezing cold, but it's been all right because got these delicious looking burgers here. So what's the name of your farm again?
My farm is Big Oak Farms, just located north of Lincoln, about 7 miles.
Okay. So do you guys sell any of meats you make, or?
Yes, we actually do freezer beef sales. Lately, it's been down a little bit due to we haven't had much of a calf crop so far this year. But here coming probably about August or so, we'll start getting some more out there to sell. But after that, we'll see what happens. We sell out pretty quick.
Right. So, moment of truth, moment we've all been waiting for. Can I try one of these burgers? All right, sweet. This is the reason I've been standing out here for this long. Thank you so much. This looks delicious. I cannot wait.
See, I don't have any ketchup and mustard.
No, that's perfect. I'll eat it just like this. All right, here we go. That's actually amazing. That's actually incredible. I've never wanted a burger so much at 9 a.m. in the morning as I do now, but it's delicious. So thank you so much, Cody. Thank you so much for coming out here. And it's been a blast hanging out here in the freezing cold with you.
I mean, what a better way than start Unofficial with?
Yeah, exactly. See, people think you need to start Unofficial drinking. No, I say you start Unofficial with a burger and then go into drinking.
Something just to eat, so that way you're able to absorb a little bit.
Yeah, exactly. Something to eat. All right, so thank you so much, Cody, like I said, for coming out. It was a blast hanging out with you. Back to you guys in the studio.
We're so glad that you all decided to join us for our very special hour-long segment.
Yes, thank you so much for joining us this morning. We have our whole crew behind us. It's been a fun show. I think one of the more fun shows this whole semester so far.
And a special shout out to Corey and Miranda, who are not on our camera right now because they're still running our equipment.
You guys are
Oh,
the
and
best.
Zach. Sorry, I forgot Zach.
Yeah, everyone.
As always, thank you to you guys for joining us this morning, Illini.
After the show, go like us on Facebook, follow us on Twitter, and maybe Instagram too.
Throw us some likes on Facebook, check out our videos, tell us what you like or didn't like.
And if you or someone would know someone that likes to be featured on one of our segments, let us know on one of our social media pages.
We'd love to hear from you.
We at GMI would like to wish you all a fun and safe Unofficial.
Devin's gonna get in here with his burger one
Get in
last
here,
time. So, hey, let's all do it together. No, do it all together.
Ready?
Have a great day and good morning, Illini!